at the wrong place at the right time. 'Cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky when you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my...
Hello guys, and welcome back to Being Mrs. Fraser. We are getting ready to decorate the front porch, so I thought I would take an opportunity to share 6 things with you that your front porch is going to need this spring. We're gonna go ahead and start by sharing what I picked up at my Lowe's shop with me in the last video. Just a little bit of a recap so you can get an idea here. But first and foremost, one of the things that I think that all front porches need to help make the home comforting and inviting are some potted plants. Now, these can be faux, they can be real, but I feel like they just kind of help bring in color and life to the area and just make it very inviting. And, you know, it's springtime. Who doesn't love to have just flowers everywhere? The vibrant colors, they're just absolutely beautiful. So if you'll remember, I did pick up these flowers at the clearance area in Lowe's. We like to buy the flowers that look like they need a little bit of TLC. They are usually about half off, which makes them perfect for those budget-friendly projects. But I am going ahead and starting by cutting up a pool noodle. I actually saw this tip on, like, I forget if it was like a TikTok or Reels or something like that. But you basically cut up the pool noodle to help give proper drainage to your potted plants. You know, a lot of people use rocks or in stuff like that, or bark I've seen, or even like tree branches, but I didn't have any of that besides the fact that rocks are kind of expensive. So I went a super cheaper route, or a super affordable route, using the pool noodles. I did just pick them up at Walmart. They were like 98 cents a piece, and it only took 2. One, well, it was like 3/4 of one for one planter, and then the other one I did use the whole plus the leftover from the first planter. But I love using the pool noodle. I thought it was a great idea. One, it makes the planters easier to move. They are lightweight, so you know the rocks aren't weighing them down. But another thing also, they are heavy enough, so don't worry about that as far as the dirt goes. But it also takes up space, so you're not using a whole bunch of your potting soil, because you guys, potting soil is kind of expensive. This bag was like $14, if you can believe it. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get these flowers finished planted, or these pots finished planted. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
'Cause we're doing everything wrong. I don't know and I don't understand. When we fight, somehow we always make up, threatened by a breakup. Is this how we're gonna fade it out? 'Cause we are the way we are, we'll never change. Yes, we've been here before. 'Cause we scream, fight, hate, cry. No one's ever backing down. Yeah, we do it. Everything wrong. Yeah, we ruin everything. When we push, slam, through, damn, we're hurting, but we're just too scared. So we do it. Everything wrong. Yeah, we ruin everything. Everything. Stop. You and I so different yet alike. We are always on the edge when we love. Our hearts are open wide, but when we hate, it's like a big explosion, shaking our devotion. How we ever gonna figure out how to be without defeating ourselves? It's going on too long. 'Cause we scream.
Just like, you know, inside the home before you decorate, you gotta clean, right? You don't want to put up decor and make things look so nice and just know that the underneath is all dirty, dusty, whatever. So before I finish up, I did want to get those plants potted. That way any dirt that I spilled on the ground can just be cleaned up. But before we finish decorating, we're gonna go ahead and get the front porch pressure washed. Now, I will say that this is the hubby's new toy, and so he kind of took over, and I kind of just let him do his thing. He is enjoying it. So we did go ahead and soak a, put like a layer of like a soapy substance down. It is, I cannot remember the name of the product. I will try to remember to leave it linked down below for you guys. We did pick it up at Lowe's. It is for concrete specifically. It's like a concrete degreaser, if you will. Honestly, I don't know that it necessarily was the greatest, but it did the job. But anyway, he just went ahead and sprayed that down first, let that soak up a little bit, and then he is going back over with the pressure washer, just water, straight water, and cleaning it all down. Y'all, this is so satisfying. We did have an older pressure washer. I think it was like the Greenworks brand or something like that. It just isn't that powerful, and it actually just wasn't doing the job. So my husband also washes our cars all here at the house instead of taking them in. So I thought that it would be a good time to get him an actual like good pressure washer. This is the Craftsman. It is like 3,000 or 3,200 PSI. I can't remember exactly. But it actually worked pretty well, I think. It does the job. He was having a blast doing this, y'all. He was doing the driveway, and then I'm like, okay, I need to do the rest of this, so can I go ahead and take over? And he was like, oh, I'll do it. And I'm like, well, okay. So I said, you know, the consequence of that, Fred, is that you're going to have to be filmed. I'm going to be filming you. And he's like, it's okay. So I know usually he doesn't typically like to be filmed, but he did give me permission because he wanted to do the pressure washing, and y'all, it was just too satisfying not to share with you guys.
Going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on. And we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. When I'm with you, I am not myself. You bring out the best in me, the side of you can see. And I don't need any other help than you standing by my side. If only for a while. I'm good.
So it was just St. Patrick's Day. Y'all are gonna have to let me know if you guys do anything special for the day. We typically don't do a whole lot. We definitely wear our green, but we made some, or I made some corned beef in the crock pot with some carrots and potatoes. I am not a cabbage girly, so, and nobody really in my family likes cabbage, so I didn't cook any cabbage with it, but I did have a jar of sauerkraut for Fred. He loves sauerkraut, but we had that. Then we had like a nice salad, and of course you have to have your pumpernickel bread, your rye bread. So good. And then we had my dad over for dinner, so he got to enjoy it with us. I do want to mention, I apologize for the screwed up schedule. It's going to be screwed up here for a couple weeks probably because my dad is getting ready to go back to Nebraska. And so I'm trying to get as much time in with him, and just enjoying these last couple weeks that we have with him until he is gone for a while. He will be back here probably, I think, in like 8 weeks or so. I think it's a couple months, and then he'll be gone again for like 4 months. So I'm trying to get as much time in with him as possible. So I do apologize if my schedule gets a little messed up, you guys. I hope you guys won't mind and that you guys will still stick around. I promise I still have more content coming. We also have spring break coming up, so that's kind of in the mixture of all of it. So I'm gonna do my best. I definitely will have videos out for you guys. I'm still gonna try to stick to the 3 videos. I have them all planned, ready for you guys. But I just want you to know if the schedule gets a little messed up, as it is right now, I do apologize, but I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. Also, you guys, my oldest is officially, she passed her driver's license test. I don't know how to feel about it. She does have to finish driver's ed before she can get her license, but I'm like, am I old? I just cannot believe the time is just great, you guys. I feel like it was yesterday when she was born. Yeah, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on from the pressure washing, and we're gonna go ahead and start decorating. Going along with doing the cleaning before decorating, I forgot, but we are going to go ahead and get these windows cleaned up. I was having a little bit of a struggle getting the screen out, so I had to call in for backup, but we did get it out, and that way I was able to clean the windows. I figured while the rockers were out of the way that I could go ahead and just get them get the windows cleaned up while I was outside, you know, because for whatever reason, we get a lot of like buildup on our windows, and it takes a little bit of a scrubbing to get all the grime off of them. And then it's been a while because I haven't been able to get the screen out. So it's been a while since I cleaned under the screen, and y'all, it was needing it so bad. I meant to show you guys the rag. It was like, the rag was just black with dirt, but
you dry. Do you know I'm looking?
So the next thing you need for your spring porch this year is some comfy furniture. Now, this was last year. I just thought I would share a little bit going back so that way you guys can see where the chairs came from. I actually picked these up at Lowe's. It was a crazy situation. We actually bought them. We got 2 for the price of 1, you guys. So what had happened, I think somebody bought them, returned them, and it was like missing pieces, or I don't know exactly what went down, but they were open boxes, and we got both of them for the price of 1, because when they return items, they don't put them back on the shelf from what I remember. And the guy and the manager in the area was just like, you know what, we don't usually put them back on the shelf, but they are here, so we're gonna go ahead and discount them for you. And like I said, 2 for the price of 1. I think they were like $200 a piece, and we got them for $100 a piece. Great purchase for us. But these are actually like a poly instead of wood, which I thought was perfect for the outdoors here. Wood tends to rot, anywhere in any elements. Metal, tends to rust and all that. So these poly furniture pieces are perfect. I absolutely love them. But yes, so important step number 2 for your front porch is getting some comfy, cozy seating or furniture.
Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment.
For the third item I think you need for your front porch are rugs. Now, you want a rug, obviously, for the door, but I think it just brings all the furniture pieces together, kind of like in a living room. It just makes everything, it just gives it all its own spot. It ties all your stuff together. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I just think that putting a rug under your furniture pieces, you know, it just looks inviting. It finishes off the space, and I think it just looks really good. This rug here is a 5x7, if I remember correctly. I'll try to remember to link everything that I can down in the description for you guys. But this is what the size that actually was recommended at Lowe's. It was a 5x7, and it worked out perfectly. So anyway, to go with the rug, I think the next item that you're going to need is decor and pillows. So pillows are definitely part of the decor option, the outdoor decor option. You know, you want something comfy to lean on while you're sitting in your chairs, but then also just kind of decorating your space. You know, I am using flowers to do that, pillows to do that, also hanging wreaths on your front doors. You know, just adding those extra decorative pieces just kind of help elevate the space a little bit more. Another item that I like to recommend is some sort of bug control, mosquito repellent. In this case, I am using these candles. These are the citronella candles. I actually picked these up in a 3-pack for like 15 bucks. Actually, it might have been like 13, somewhere around there on Amazon, and they work really well, you guys. So after I got all done decorating here, I did sit down for a minute and I just kind of enjoyed the space, you know, and my hard work. And I feel like the candles work really well. Another thing I like to add is some sort of lighting, which that lantern there on the table does light up. It is solar operated, but we also have, you know, the house light, but you could always add some hanging decorative porch lights, you know, to your space. I think that would be great as well. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give you a final overview of how everything turned out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you'll hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with your family and friends. And I hope you guys will stay happy, healthy, and safe. And we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.